they're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. And they have other countries very bad also. You know that part of the world, very bad. They're killing Christians and killing them in very large numbers. I'm not going to allow that to happen.
America and Trump, they don't have good intentions. They just want to come and take over your land. Does the Nigerian government have good intentions towards Nigerians? Trump does not care about Christians. He just wants to come and take your mineral resources. What difference will that make? Mineral resources that Nigerians don't even benefit from.
I watch with anger some of our people say, no, genocide. No, there's no genocide in this country. They are buying all of us. Muslim, Christian, we all live happily in this country. We party together, we rock together, we eat together, we drink together. But the Bororos are the ones buying our people.
Since President Donald Trump's announcement that if the Nigerian authorities or the Nigerian security forces do not ensure the safety of Christians in Nigeria, they are going to take military action against those insurgents, there has been many different conversations, many different opinions from Nigerians regarding the situation. Like what I said in the last video, many Nigerians were saying that the US is trying to it's trying to use a ploy to get into Nigeria's resources, Nigeria's lithium, Nigeria's gold and what have you, so that they can have it for themselves. Now, many celebrities, they've been buying into this narrative, saying that the US is trying to get resources off of Nigeria, and some are saying that the US military, if they are eventually allowed to come into Nigeria, will leave Nigeria worse off than how it already was. Now, if you watch carefully the first clip, you can hear Donald Trump saying that Christians are being targeted in Nigeria, so they are taking action if the Nigerian government does not ensure the safety of Christians. Now, from the second clip that you've watched, that was Isaac Fayose, because many people said the killing of Christians, they likened it to genocide, and there's been a lot of debates concerning what genotype means and what the genocide does not mean. Now, genocide is just when a certain group of people of ethnic nationality, they are targeted in a bid to wipe them off. So Isaac Fayose is arguing that the killing of Christians is not a genocidal topic, because according to him, he said people have been died in different parts of the country, irrespective of their religion. He also said that the Igbo ethnic, they've also done some crime among themselves. So it's not something that the president of the United States of America will now want to swoop in to save the day. Now, different opinions have been flying in. It has been flying. These are just proven that Nigerians, they can be somewhat confused because of what is happening. Now, Solomon Bushi also said his own piece of everything. From what he said in his video, he said people are saying that the US is trying to come and steal resources from Nigeria. Now, if you look at that point of view, what do you think that the US will see in Nigeria that they want to get from Nigeria? Because the US has a lot more resources. You can see many people in Nigeria, if they are given the opportunity to go into the US, they will gladly and happily jump at that opportunity. So saying that the US is trying to steal resources from Nigeria is actually very, very funny, not to say the least. So people have been calling on, Peter Obi, who was the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, to speak regarding the whole issue. And he finally dropped a statement on his verified Twitter page. Now, from what he said, I'm going to give a summary. He's saying that instead of all this back and forth here and there with saying the US should not invade, those back and forth, that the Nigerian security operatives and the US should work hand in hand to ensure that the situation is, reduced to the minimum, as such that those sort of buying of those Christians will no longer happen, and that the lives and property of Nigerians will be properly secured. So I'm going to leave the screenshot of Peter Obi's speech or what he wrote on his X page, so you can read. You can actually pause the video and read everything, so you can get a grasp of what he said. Now, regarding this issue of the kind of Christians, this did not begin today, because over time, different people have come out to complain that the Christians are being targeted, and the government of Nigeria has always looked for a way to quell such, saying that nothing of such happened or nothing of such is happening. Now we have two clear cases of this in Plateau State and in Benue State. Now, a cleric in Plateau State, openly came out saying that they are being targeted because some certain people will come into their, church and, do the undo, like, by a lot of them. And he was even saying that his own security is not guaranteed at that point because it might be the next victim, but he has created the awareness. So I'm going to leave the video clip of that cleric as he said that. Now, from the video you can see on the screen, this is another cleric who is in Benue State. Now, he said a whole lot of things because, Benue, according to what he said, is predominantly a Christian state, and that Benue State is being targeted. So, some people, let's say Fulani men or terrorists or bandits, as they will call them, they will come into a Christian community and start shooting sporadically. Because, according to him, he said they are trying to do those things to ensure that the Christian population is reduced and replaced with the Islamists. That's what he said. So I'm going to leave you to watch video clip of what he says, and we also get to see the reactions by other Nigerians as they weighed in on their own opinion regarding this genocide thing that is happening. Now, if I'm to even put in my own opinion on this whole situation, I would say that okay, there was something I was even supposed to say. Now, Asari Dokubo, in his own video, he came out to say that if the US military eventually come into Nigeria, that they are going to they are going to quench the US military. So this got me thinking. I was not saying, is the US trying to forcefully invade Nigeria, or is there something going on that I do not know? I also leave video clips of what Aside the Kubo said before we play the other clips of the clerics as they said their opinion, so we can get a clear picture of what is actually happening, what the situation currently is with the kind of Christian thing in Nigeria. Now, I will also play another video clip of a former military commander in Nigeria who said they needed some, attack helicopters so they can be able to quench, banditry and terrorism, but that person got replaced. And I also play another voice recording of an soldier who said the Nigerian soldier, the Nigerian army, that they are compromised and that they are not allowed, those that are, well meaning to, fight the insurgency battle are strategically removed from, the Nigerian army. So I'll leave you to watch all these videos so you can build up your opinion, which you finally share in the comment section. So please watch this video, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share to your social media platforms.
Tony, let them come now. Allow the Americans to come. Which America? We are growing up with that 12 days war. How many days war had gone? We will finish, we will do this. The world is waiting. The world is waiting. The monopoly in science and so on, by one group of people, is gone. We have entered a new era where everybody hides is open. So many empires had risen. We saw the Egyptian empire, we saw the Greece empire, we saw the Roman empire, we saw Persia, we even saw the Muslim empire. They all fell. Maybe Trump is the coroner for the fall of the American empire. Maybe Trump is the coroner for the fall of the American empire. This man just stand up. He stands up. When he wakes up, he just says, whatever. Are we talking of Muslims, or am I not a Muslim? Nnamdi, am I not a Muslim? Let them not say most Christians have been killed. More Muslims have died in Nigeria than Christians. A group of evil people are killing people. And some of us had made effort. Yes, Daniel, I plan to fight America. Daniel, Jerry, yes, I plan to fight them. Are they not human beings like us? When the time comes, you know whether we'll be able to engage you will know whether we'll be able to engage them if they will live here. Let them come down. Maybe they'll fly in the air. They will come down. When they come down, whether they will live here.
Earlier, already they have declared war on Plateau. As I'm talking to you, yesterday we buried in the night one corpse, and they killed 2 people again. This morning that I'm telling you, come and see Fulani terrorists were invited from Bauchi, other places. I was able to have a report from the insider, and the man spoke, and it comes to true. This morning, as I'm talking to you, they are trooping into Doroa. They're outside behind Doroa, into Nyarwe village of Fan. Now what do you want us to do? We are going to defend ourselves to death. I was just coming from sector. I rushed to sector, but I didn't see the commander. At the same time, the Twice said the unit of Doroha side didn't give them report. My pastor in the village of Nyarwe, he has called me right now that the armies have withdrawn, which means something is wrong somewhere. All the youths in Nigeria, in Plateau State, Christian, if you are really a Christian, be on your knees, pray for us. We are going to defend ourselves to death. Imagine us visiting Ruga. We don't have that spirit. We don't have that mind. We are not wicked. We are not terrorists, and we will never be. But look at them, they are trying to enter our village now. I was just coming from the sector, as I've said. Now, I will troop in. I will go there. Even when some people are saying that I should not be there, I will be there with my people, because right here they are in the bush. They have arrived from Bauchi to cause confusion. Now I thank the 2IC, to the commandant. He's mobilizing his men. They're saying they're going, because nobody gave the report from that unit. Then they should hold the Nigerian army that are in that unit, whether police or joint task force. They should hold them responsible, because all the armies that are in that unit, they were 6, but they have withdrawn.
I am Wilfred Chikbanabodinadapia here as the bishop, the Catholic Bishop of Makurdi Diocese, the capital of Benue State in Nigeria. I am the shepherd of one of the 4 dioceses, Catholic dioceses in Benue. We have others, Anglican, Methodist, and Pentecostals, which sort of the Benue State has a population of about 6.1 million people, 2 million of whom are those under my care as the bishop of the diocese. Benue State is about 98% Christian, with very few Muslims living in towns. Nigeria, and eventually my diocese and the state of Benue, have become in recent years one of the most dangerous and insecure places for Christians. Christians and Muslims are nearly evenly divided among Nigeria's large population of over 200 million persons. Islamist extremists are fiercely contesting the possession, control, and governing law of the land, especially in the country's northern and central regions, the latter of which is where Benue is located. There are constant ethnic, political, and religious conflicts over land and allegiance. Constitutionally, we are a secular country, But our unity has been fragile. Political and religious actions and even public speech have been carefully managed to avoid accusations of religious bias and political tensions. Today, the clear influence of Islamist extremists has changed the traditional social dynamics of tribe, ethnicity, religion, and the social status in Nigeria. Because just recently, at the beginning of the Ramadan fast, 12 states in northern Nigeria have declared closed schools so that they attend to this. And you can imagine which other country in the world does that. Saudi Arabia is not doing it. Afghanistan is not doing it. Baghdad is not doing it. But then Nigeria is practicing. What kind of Islam are they practicing? A long-term Islamic agenda to homogenize the population has been implemented over several presidencies through a strategy to reduce and eventually eliminate the Christian identity of half of the population. This strategy includes both violent and non-violent actions, such as the exclusion of Christians from positions of power and adoption of such church members, the raping of women, the killing and exploitation of Christians, the destruction of churches and farmlands of Christian farmers, followed by the occupation of such lands by the Fulani herders, and also changing the names of these villages. Why is this happening? Is it really a religious war? Like in the past, many jihadists are motivated less by religion than by spoils of war and use their religion to impose themselves. In my diocese, the spoils consist mainly of fertile, well-tended land organized around my parishes or so. The jihadists come and adopt and kill the priests, leaving thousands without support and basic human services. And of course, when they disperse the people, the inhabitants, or the citizens, or the people of the lands, they take over. And any attempt to go back and take care of your farms, surely you get killed. The Makurdi diocese in Benue State has been the epicenter of the invasion by these herders, who are more like hired guns of cattle oligarchies, who manipulate religion to rally the herders to eliminate the Christian population and cleanse the land in the name of Islam. This objective is behind the relentless attacks against Benue's villages. When we call for help to the police and the army, they do not come. At the end of 2024, several villages were warned by the attackers of the upcoming violence, and the leaders called the police for defense ahead of time, but they did not come, and the Christian massacres, almost customary, took place, killing hundreds in Plateau and Benue, with the worst massacre claiming 47 people.
Army need combat helicopters to end Boko Haram war. If we have it, it will not be deployed like the Air Force assets. Air Force assets are for bigger strategic goals. These helicopters will sleep with us at the trench. They will stay in the front line, so the helicopter and the rifle and the tanks will be together. I know this has been on the table for years. When this is done, Nigeria can forget about Boko Haram. Let me say this: Boko Haram is not a formidable force. Please tell them in Abuja, not a single town will fall under me.
Afternoon. I'm an ex-soldier, Sandra.
Oh,
Boy,
good.
is just the Nigerian soldier,
Yeah.
Sandra.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was in the battalion,
Okay.
and we were fighting Boko Haram, Sandra.
Okay.
We went to war.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a left-handed person,
Okay.
so I'm a sniper. I was one of the best sniper.
Okay.
So I was shooting, no morale, nothing, no pay, no means of communication to my family. My father thought I was dead.
Oh.
I was fighting, I was shooting. One of our soldiers shot me, Sandra, on my ribs.
Oh my
Sandra.
God.
Shot me on my ribs. They said in Hausa, it means that I kill people too much. I was fighting, Sandra. They shot a woman and her daughter. I was trying to save her second child, Sandra. I was running. They shot me, Sandra. I was barely breathing. It takes the grace of God for me to survive.
No, I'm sorry. They shot you on purpose?
They shot me on purpose. They say I too they kill people. They said in Hausa,
I don't understand what that means. You truly kill people. What does that mean?
It means I kill Boko Haram too much, Sandra, because I was one of the best snipers, Sandra. I don't miss my shots. I'm a left-handed. I don't miss my shots. That's what they said. No morale, nothing. No pay. Sometimes. No pay, Sandra. We'll just fight. They need to investigate them, Sandra.
Did you retire Did you retire?
Sandra, I resign.
America and Trump, they don't have good intentions. They just want to come and take over your land. Does the Nigerian government have good intentions towards Nigerians? Trump does not care about Christians. He just wants to come and take your mineral resources. What difference will that make? Mineral resources that Nigerians don't even benefit from. Mineral resources that are being enjoyed by a few select elites. I grew up in Nigeria. I was born and bred in Nigeria. For the longest time, we kept on hearing how Nigeria is so rich. We have lots of oil, but it has not made any difference in the lives of ordinary Nigerians. So why do you think that saying, oh, Americans are coming to take your oil, like why do you think that that makes any difference? They don't care about you. Oh, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. Does the Nigerian government care about Nigerians? It's such an insult for Trump to speak to the Nigerian president like that. Who attracted that kind of insult and disregard by his incompetence? The Nigerian president. Oh, but Trump called Nigeria a disgraced country. But Nigeria is actually a disgraced country. Our leaders have made this country a hell of a mockery. Trump literally said the truth that we all know. It's a failed country. Do you guys want to know my honest opinion? One of the problems of Nigeria is that we took our independence too quickly. Shout and say whatever you want to say about colonialism. Show me the fruit of our so-called independence in the past 6 decades. Show me one thriving sector in Nigeria. And for all of you that are claiming that Trump disrespected the Nigerian president, it took Trump speaking for Tinubu to address Nigerians on Twitter. He didn't say anything until Trump spoke. But all of a sudden, immediately Trump spoke, they're all scrambling around and speaking. All of a sudden, Nigeria should have been colonized till the year 2000. If not for anything, the British would have given us 247 lights, build bridges and just some infrastructures. Not even because of us, but because they liked the convenience of technology. Some members of Boko Haram were captured and reintegrated into the society, and some of them even went ahead to be recruited in the army. The people that are terrorists, some of them are recruited into the Nigerian army. And you say that's not a disgraced country? And you say that's not a SHIT hole? And you think I will be so angry at Donald Trump for saying the things that we know to be true because you don't like him? This is not even about Donald Trump. Even if it was Biden and Kamala Harris that said the same thing, I will agree. Because it's just facts. It's just the truth. I don't care what you feel about Donald Trump. That's your business. I'm not totally a fan of him, but I love the fact that he's keeping the Nigerian government on their toes. Simple. Keep them on their toes. The Nigerian government has gotten so comfortable with the insecurity that has led to the genocide of Christians in Nigeria. And if what it takes is a threat from the US to make them sit up, I absolutely support it. And I don't care what you think. I don't care.
I watch with anger some of our people say, no, genocide. No, there's no genocide in this country. They are buying all of us. Muslim, Christian, we all live happily in this country. We party together, we rock together, we eat together, we drink together. But the Bororos are the ones buying our people. If you are shouting genocide, what about East? Sit at home on Monday and you see the lot of buying going on in the southeast. That is the southeastern part of Nigeria. All Christian. Christian, they buy Christian there. Nigerian lives matter. Our lives matter. That's the makoko of the action. All of us needs protection. Muslim, Christian, Sheshe, everybody. We all need protection. So we pushing the narrative that no, it's genocide. If there is one president out of all the presidents that have ruled our country or that is ruling us right now, President Tinubu is one president that can never allow genocide. President Tinubu's wife, not Christian. President Tinubu's ugly, not Christian. He is not even like that. They even call him city boy. He's not wired in a local way. But he failed to protect Nigerians. So, it is not about genocide, Muslim buying Christian. No, we Muslim, Christian, we all eat together. We are friends. We are paddy. In fact, my friends, majority of them are Muslim. And we respect and tolerate each other. But our government failed to protect us. So it's Niger life matter, not genocide. So President Trump, if you love us so much, you won't be chasing our brothers away from America. You won't be saying you are only going to protect white Africans in South Africa. You will be neutral. You will be neutral. If you want to help us, help us. Help us. Help our government to do better. But to say, oh, they are buying Christians, na lie. For Southeast, na Christian, they buy Christian. Now we they buy ourselves. Please help us if you want to.
Thanks for watching our video. Please like, leave a comment, and subscribe.